The Guam Ethics Commission continues to lay the foundation to become fully operational. Executive Director Jesse Quenga says last week's meeting focused on two major concerns, the first of them being the budget.
The commission in 2020 was preparing their FY 2021 requests, and that was about $400,000, and that would provide for a full-time attorney, a full-time investigator, and then, of course, having the startup costs for equipment and building a really robust website. So after the discussions in the budget year and recognizing that the government wasn't in a good financial position, we ended up with less than half of what we were asking.
Quenga says they'll be asking for their original budget requests in the upcoming fiscal year in efforts to get the commission up and running.
Now that the commission is impaneled and they have a director, the goal is to go back to the legislature and articulate what would, that $400,000 mean in as far as service to the community. It doesn't take a lot for us to go and look around. I mean, it seems that almost every day there's an article, some issue that I think relates to ethic violations with government employees. And so now more than ever, we're ground zero. So if we re-emphasize that the funds are for startup, building a website, having that repository, then that would be funds best allocated.
According to Quenga, the cost to set up seems high, but it's more of an initial investment, as they would then operate at a lower budget once they've established their infrastructure, with a big part of that being a website where the public can submit and track ethics complaints and have access to a repository of information relative to government ethics. The latter half of the meeting tackled where the commission stands with their rule promulgation period.
Rule promulgation is a very public process for us to tell everyone in the community the commission will do business in this way, and allows us to hear from the community where are the areas that they think need to be included, maybe we've missed, or they'd like to clarify some of the proposed rules for, what complaints warrant a greater degree of review over others. So those are the types of things that we are expecting to go through, outlining that, coming up with our SOPs so that it is completely clear and transparent and everyone knows what the standards are.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Peter Santos.